today we will be speaking about how service is important in our facade project. So today it's me and Marisa Carvalho. My name is Miguel Silva. Both we are part of the technical department, and we support we work daily in a technical department, technical evaluation. So everything that it's technical, it passes through us. So today we will speak about how service. So this really, it comes to the point. How service is important in your facade projects. So it's not only the product. The product alone, it's only part of the solution. And we realize this because we are facing, and we realize this on the last 5 years, if I say, that the facade industry, the facade architects, facade industry. The projects are so complex nowadays that needs a different approach. And we believe that the product is important to have added value products, but more than the product itself, it's the service. So service in a way that that we have a partner and we have a service full supporting. So on this special or complex facade projects, it's really important to have all the parties really attached. So listening, communicating efficiently, and being close to clients are really essential. Following what I was saying is, for us, service means people, process, product, and partnership. So we really focus that is this part of the. So here we see that it's not only product. So it's really important to know well our customers. So understand what are their goals, what are their skills, or what are their weakness, and we really need to understand how they are in order to propose or to adapt the solutions to him. So in the end, if we know well, we could turn this client work easier. So we could help. If I don't know him, I cannot help him. So it's really important. So it's also important to identify the needs, or to be part of the team, part of the client team when it comes for a weatherproofing thematic. So personalize high value interactions, help them focus on different possibilities. This is really important because sometimes, our clients are specialists on in some thematics, aluminium, glass, or whatever. Sometimes on the weatherproofing thematic, they need someone to come up with the solutions out of the box. And sometimes they are valid, sometimes they are not valid. So, and then also bring new ideas and offering service that are usually not included, that it's a must to the client. So it's understanding that if my client is important to have, I don't know, I don't remember something special now, but for instance, imagine even if it is logistic, if it is important that in each delivery to have a QR code, for instance, or whatever, I'm trying to propose something. We do that for the client. So we understand what do you need, and then we come up with a service for them. So in the end, I think it's go to extra mile. So it's pick up the phone, it's replying. So it's and understand going further than what is expected. So when going to the market, we see that the weatherproofing market, they look at for this solution in general as a commodity. So they don't have this approach. So it's producing products in a really standard way, and then the customers need to adapt, or sometimes fulfill the needs, sometimes not. Effisus try to do a thing completely different, that it's picking up the needs from the end and then build up solutions in conjunction with the factory. So with our R&D department. So we are not going from the factory to the client, but we go back from the client to the factory. And sometimes we need to go back again to client to reconfirm what we have developed. So, but this is our process, how we work. So for us, we want the client to receive exactly what they need. So, and obviously that this needs to have a lot of actions in the consultants. We need to provide specification, written specifications, doing weatherproofing design with them. Contractor, we need to fulfill them in terms of detailing practical documentations, method statements. Developers always ensuring after sales service, warranties, trying to come up with the solutions that with the with a long lifespan, with life expectancy. Laboratories also trying to certificate our solution, try to reconfirm the performance specs that we have, compatibility tests, for instance. Insurance companies also, it's important to our client that the products are BBA approved, or in the UK, for instance, in France, there are other certifications. And then to complete that, it's R&D with universities, with our R&D departments, always focus on the client. So going back so now we will try to explain you what is this service, because from the beginning it was quite conceptual. I'd like to be one by one, understand a little bit with some examples. What is this service? What is this? When we are saying that we are close to client, it's what? So Marisa, I would like you to, if possible, to explain what is this technical support.
So in our technical support, it's basically as you can see, you are providing you are issuing documents like that. So you are able to produce weatherproofing design considering all of the requirements of project. So in this case, you have studied breather membranes and BCL membranes to be applied on facade, but you can also provide another type of solutions like EPDM, like prefabrication pieces. So this is an example about what are you doing in technical department. So as you can see some guidelines, some notes saying which membrane you recommend, which type, out of testing. So yes, this is part of you are doing in technical department in order to support the client, to help to install it, to be more easy and more clear when they are applying.
Yeah, what is that? So so it's also here some examples of that. So we have, it could be a submission, sometimes it could be evaluation of come up with a solution. For instance, this is a solution that it's an anchor or a beam that it's crossing the facade for a prefab balconies. So we come up with a study, we develop a solution, and then we come up with this 3D design. So it depends. Sometimes it's a drawing, sometimes it's even it is a concept design. So here it is again, for instance, when I'm saying technical support, it's not only, sometimes it's things that it's not how can I say it? It's using our technology. So sometimes it's supplying to the client solutions that even how can I say? I would like to. It's quite difficult to explain, but it's regularly we have some kind of a tools that we use in general. But we have some of our clients that challenge us in a way that we need to adapt our technology to them so they can receive this product. For instance, this is one of them. So so the client involves us with the existing profile. So it is 5151, and then the specification of the project required to have a corner vulcanized. So as you can see, this is the shape with the cavities and quite of a difficult shape. So, and then we create a new part. So we pick up two existing profiles with the tolerance. Even we have the AutoCAD from these existing profiles, but sometimes, as we know, the gasket is produced with tolerance. So we developed a project or a solution with this tolerance physically, not using a drawing. So, and for us, it was a challenge to come up with that. We supply, and then the quantities involved, even it was not too much. I believe, Marisa, please correct if I'm wrong, 180 vulcanizations. So it's quite, so yes. It's supporting for a small project, supporting for a big project. So here it is number 2, it's compatibility test. So this, we feel that this is really important to our clients when we are facing substrates that are part of the standards. For instance, I'm saying roofing membranes, that they are always in general bituminous based. So they are a lot on the market, and they vary the properties a little bit between them. So we always, when we are linking our membranes on the top of the facade to these roofing membranes on the parapet location, we ensure this compatibility. So, and even if there are any awkward substrates where our products will be bonded or in contact, we do this support that we ensure that these new substrates, it will fulfill, that our systems will work in the end. So, and we should report, and then in the end we see, we are on the field and we see a lot of compatibility problems. In the end, the membranes, the products standalone, they are really good, but when they are combined, they are a fail. They are a fail because they are not compatible. So Marisa, I don't know if you could help us here with the site visits. It's part of our service.
Yes, so you also, as Miguel was saying, it's really important to us that the solution, it works when installed and during the expectancy life of building. So it's really important to have ensure that the product's solution, it's really well applied. So you are able to go to a site, to make a site visit, to issue a report, saying some comments, some aspects that you believe it can be improved. So I believe it's really important, this part, to help the client to install. You also are able to produce site training at site, to, as you can see on the right pic. So you are able to this part in all of phase, before install, on the moment that they are applied our products. And well, I believe it's really important.
Yeah, correct, Marisa. So moving forward is we have here some of the documentation that we are providing. So we are really close to them. Sometimes we see things at site unbelievable. So the tape that it's for this location, it's applied on the other location. They don't have primer, they don't have accessories. So when we are there, so it's, I believe that it's really crucial to have a site visit. So now it's factory visit. So I will. So this is something that we do as well, but completely different from the site visit. So, you know, the workmanship are really better. The environment, we don't have rain, we don't have low temperatures. So the environment, it's quite controlled. So it's really controlled. So the workmanship, it's always the same team. So we see that at factory, our visits are more, you know, an order of quality based. So it's more to a reconfirmation that they are using exactly on the right location. So it's the level of quality, it's totally different. So it's sometimes supporting or helping them to achieve the excellence on their work. Marisa, I don't know if you'd like to say that or
yes.
Yeah.
So you also are able to study, to schedule meetings with our customers, to try to help, to clarify, to, well, everything. So you are completely available to this kind of support, to these kind of meetings. So yeah, I believe it can make a really difference when you're speaking about the global project. So in a lot of cases, you are entering in the project in the initial phase when they are specified. So you also are able to study the project, study the first drawings of projects, to give our opinion if you can recommend or improve something. Yeah, I believe it's so you are completely able to schedule meetings, to speak, to discuss.
Yeah, I think Marisa, in addition to that, it's not only the meetings, it's support for everything that it's required. Even if, sometimes the problem, when there are a problem, we see that generally, even in our personal life, when there are a problem, no one reply, no one pick up in the phone, so no one, no, it's exactly, this is the right time to do the service. So it's where we need, this is when we are facing a problem, sometimes it's the moment that we, the most important for us to have help. And sometimes it's this, it's support on if there are a problem, pick up in a flight, going to the site. Sometimes it's this level of comfort that we give to our clients, and then it could be a meeting, could be a design, could be a logistic operation, could be even financial plan. So it's, I think it's more client support. So it's availability, I think is the word. So CPD training, I believe that you know well. So it's giving training to the consultants, giving training to the facade contractors, explaining the advantage of each solutions, you know, sharing knowledge from the site, problems, sharing knowledge with the consultants, try to prevent in a period tender, and with the facade contractors quite more detailed in which kind of tools or tasks we could add in our main product. So it's quite different. Consultants more conceptual and more general and sharing problems. With the facade contractor, it's more quality, installation process. So but we do the both. So yeah, so it's part
Yeah,
of our
Miguel.
service without free of charges.
Yeah. So Miguel, I'd like to add something. So you are able to also to provide CPD trainings online. So
Yeah, this is really well catched, Marisa. So we, you know, especially in this coronavirus pandemic, so we do as well, and we are doing with the consultant and facade contractors. We are able to do this live through Microsoft Teams, or even through Zooms, or even other platform that your team could be each one in their homes, and then we could do exactly the same. So yeah. So, Marisa, I don't know if you'd like to summarize this point.
yes, so when I was speaking about only one underproofing design or one underproofing supplier, so it's like a summary about what you were saying. So it's really important that you have all compatibilities ensured. So we ensure compatibilities between our products, but also with the substrates present in the at site. So you also ensure the compatibilities even if you are speaking about the envelope, the complete envelope facade, or even a frames or another type of solution. So yeah, about weatherproofing design. So you as you have some different membranes like BCL, like breather membrane. I believe it's really important when are specified or trying to design a solution, try to use the same accessories to avoid any mistakes at site. So for our breather membrane or VCL membrane, you have the same tapes, the same adhesives. So I believe this point can
Yeah,
reduce a
it's
lot.
really, it is really important, Marisa. So we have when we come up with a product, our main concern is our products with uh, all the accessories. The client need a full solution, so he cannot buy a membrane and then buy the glue another person. So our systems are closed, so we have primers, we have cleaners, we have tapes, we have full system tested and certified. This allow the client, first of all compatibilities, and then, you know, we minimize that. Imagine the client could have a one warranty for the full project. The client could also speak with one company. Imagine this is like a logistics. Imagine dealing with logistic, financial, and commercial with the VCL, with a breather membrane, with a PDM, with again a glue. So it's more. It's a nightmare, and I believe this is really important. This is part of the service, is providing solutions fully tested, and we have that.
Yes, yes. So
Yeah, Marisa, I don't know if you were speaking something.
No, that's okay. Go. Yes, thank you.
So here it's R&D. It's we already spoke before, but here it is. We do this in a regular basis. So we do R&D projects to solve customers, challenge. For instance, cavity trace class A2 in UK. It's really a must. Waterproofing. We are really working in APDM class B. There are currently the market. It's quite misleading with alternatives that are EPDM. They are not EPDM, so they are traditional non-woven membranes, but we are working a real EPDM class B with elongation. This is what we need on the interfaces, prefabrication, new technologies, and we have more and more that this is some of them that we are sharing. Technical articles and webinars is what we are doing today. We are doing this also. We are improving these aspects. Technical articles. We also have in our website a part there that we have technical articles that I think it's adding value to the facade industry, and we are sharing this knowledge with our clients. Yeah, when I say technical articles, it's exactly that. So we write. So it's in Effisus news. There are a part that there are a tag that if you click on the facade, it goes that only for the articles for the facade. So if I say that, so it's that, Marisa. So I don't know if you'd like to add something. We are available by phone, by email. So anything, a detail, even a conversation about the thematic, we are available. Marisa, I don't know if you'd like to add something or not.
No, I believe it's you have focused all of the points. Yes, I will. So you are able to discuss and to conversation to speak. Any doubt you can speak with us. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Miguel.
Marisa.